Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer. This is Metatron speaking. Today I'm going to be doing oracle card messages from our very own Archangel Michael. So he has done this one other time, so we're going to do it again. He's chosen 4 different oracle card decks that we're going to be using. This is the first one. Star Dragons. How many cards do you want? Okay, so he's going to be helping us. 4 cards, he says. He's going to be helping us have messages for the week or for whatever timeline you are viewing this video in. It's funny because all the messages they give are really timeless messages, and in a lot of cases where you can watch this video in real time or you can watch this video 6 months later or a year later and it hits you in a different way. The same exact message, it means something different to you because all of us hear and see and understand the world through our own lens. So, wherever you're at right now, that's kind of how you hear these messages. And so, you'll be in a different place in 6 months, and you'll be in a different place in a year. And so, you'll gather something different and something new from the messages later. Okay, I have 3 cards. Is this the 4th? All right, let's see what he has for us. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys and then I'll sort it out. Space, miracle, making a difference, resilience, finding your limits, healing, restoring hope. Okay, so he's talking about finding your limits, healing, making a difference. Okay, there's somebody out there that needs this message about it's okay to make space in your life. It's okay to sever contact or reduce contact away from people who are toxic for you. I feel like this is like close interpersonal relationships. This is like parents or siblings or friends, partners. Um, Finding your limits. When is enough and setting up boundaries in your life. Yeah, and he's talking about overwhelm, like being overwhelmed by your low vibration emotions that are generated from being with whoever these toxic people are. And so he's saying it's okay to make space, give yourself distance from these individuals, um, physical distance, emotional distance, any and all kind of distance that you can. For making a difference. Oh, okay. So for healing and making a difference, there are some of you, well, there's probably a lot of you out there that are going through emotional purging. So you're sad, you're angry, you're processing things from your childhood, you're processing things from your adulthood, you're processing things from your past lives, you're processing things that happened that you just didn't process them at the time they happened. People passed away, divorces, jobs that were lost, friendships that were broken, whatever happened, you're processing them now because the earth is rising. And so we're all having to process our grief and our trauma now. And he's saying, this is not for nothing. This matters. This does make a difference. Your healing makes a difference. It makes a difference for you, it makes a difference for the world. So don't be discouraged. Don't be, yeah, don't be discouraged that you feel sad a lot or you feel angry a lot because you have to get through that emotion to get to the end of it. And sometimes it is a long road. Sometimes you can't get through the emotion in a day or a week or a month or 6 months. Sometimes it's a longer road, so don't be discouraged. You will get there. It does make a difference. That's his messages on this one. Now I'm going to pull the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Five cards. All right. Let's see if we can get 5 out of here. And these ones are exciting because I only use them when I do these oracle card readings for you guys. So I haven't seen most of them. So it's kind of fun to see a new card. Do you want this one? So I'd have 1 card out of 5. This one? Okay, I have 3 cards. What? This one? Okay. 4 cards, and some of them are new, so that's fun. Gosh, my face is itching so much. So I guess that's a good sign that he's lined up with me this one. Oh, all right. Okay. So here's what he gave me. Many masks, the authentic self. Dragons, horde, protecting the future. A tidy house, clarity, clarity and organization. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Perfect storm. Sorry, guys, my face itches because he's around. It itches like crazy. Perfect storm, the courage to step into life. All right, where do you want to go with this? Some of these are kind of self explanatory. Michael, you are making my face itch like bananas. I know. Okay. He's just talking about us limiting ourselves by the masks we wear because we have certain roles that we play and we think we have to be a certain person to play each of those roles, the role of employee, the role of mother, the role of white woman, I don't know, whatever the case may be. He's saying You can be everything. You can do everything. You can have those aspects of these roles that you're playing, but you can also have the aspects of the roles you are not playing. And you should, because you're everything. So you should have a little bit of everything within you. Be brave. Have the courage to step into your life completely. When you're wearing a mask, you are not stepping into your life completely. It's like being unconscious because you're just playing the role. You're not stepping out and doing what feels right to you. This is how we protect the future. We protect the future by changing the present. And so in the present, we have to make the changes, right? So the changes are us being more authentic, us being courageous. It changes the present, which protects the future. Now, where is he going with this one? A tidy house, clarity, and organization. He says no to both of those, so it's something about the picture. So in this picture, there's like a tree in the middle, and there's two different houses being shown, one on each side. And one of the houses looks kind of elaborate and fancy, and the other one has like this ladder leaning up against the house to, I guess, get into the house. He's talking about choices. Okay. I'm trying to gather what he's saying because he's saying the tree because they're both in the same tree. He's making a reference like that these are different choices for how to have your perspective. These are different perspectives versus different choices. Because if you were doing these two people are making the same choice, but they're seeing it in a different way. Because if they were making different choices, they wouldn't be in the same tree. They are in the same tree. I sorry guys, I know this sounds weird. I'm trying to make sense of they like drop these concepts into your brain and you have to try to put words to them. So it makes it kind of tricky sometimes. But he's saying you can make these changes to give yourself the limitless possibilities. You don't have to necessarily change your job or move to a different place or make a big quote life change. You can make a big change by your perspective, by how you're viewing things. This might be dealing with you looking at your life with gratitude or, yeah, it's almost like some of us are viewing our lives as um, like a lack of freedom, or we're viewing our lives as just limiting in some way. But what's limiting is our perspective on it. So we need to change the perspective to set ourselves free because the circumstances aren't the problem. There we go. Thank you, Michael. Okay, so I got this one. How many cards do you want from this deck? And this one is Spirit Song Tarot. 5. Oop. No. No. Yes. Oop. Cards keep falling out. These ones are really slippery. This one. This one. This one. Yeah. Okay, so I have two cards. He wants five. Ooh, these are so slippery. This one, this one, that one. You're so funny. His symbol for me is the lion. So whenever I use this deck, he always pulls the lion card. Do you even want the He doesn't even want this card. He's just showing off. Funny guy. Okay. No. This one? Okay. One more. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. We just talked about changing your perspective. Right there on the bottom. Perspective. Oop. Well, that one flew out, so that one must be ours. Okay. So we have four cards because the fifth card is the Michael lion. Silly Michael. Okay. So the other cards we have are strategy, resilience, action, focus, the one I showed you, perspective, self empowerment, interesting, union, harmony. Okay. Okay. It's it's almost like he's just repeating the message from the last cards. So he's talking for the words on this one, he's talking about focus. So he's talking about focusing on your perspective, harmony. He's going back to we're looking at our lives under the wrong set of sunglasses. Resilience. Okay, there are some people right now. Yeah, okay. There are some people right now who are considering making a big life change because they feel like there's something about their life circumstances, their thing where they live, where they work, who they're married to. There's something big in their life that they're considering completely changing, and it's not the circumstances, it's the perspective. And if you make that big change, you're going to keep running up against problems because you're viewing the problem as being outside of you when it's an internal perspective. It's needing it's you're not happy and you think that the job or the partner or where you live or whatever the case is, you feel like the happiness is supposed to be found outside of you and you're not happy inside and you're projecting it out. So it's not so that's the message on this one. And that won't apply to everybody, but there's at least one person that that message applies to. And for all you crystal lovers, this is what Michael chose, my daily crystal inspiration, which is just my deck of crystal cards. So he chose this. How many cards do you want? Three. Okay. So let's see what three crystals. Is it the crystals? No, it's the message. Okay. He says it's the message. Let's see what he has for us. This one. You're saying no. You're saying no, but okay. Okay. I have one card. No. Two. I feel like I have to wait so long for these cards. And I said that, and then the two fall out. Oh no, three fell out. Okay, which one do you want? This one? Okay. So we have, he's got peaceful messages for us. Citrine, bring in the light. Blue lace agate, find your calm. Aquamarine, go with the flow. Okay. He says these messages all go together for someone who is taking life a little bit too seriously. And it's not that you don't have serious things to deal with, because he's validating that whatever's going on is a serious set of issues, but that intensity of that seriousness will not serve you to help you find solutions, and it's not going to feel good in the meantime. So he's saying, yeah, it's like anxiety and worry. He's saying to bring in joyful things, to find calm, to breathe and be in the moment. And go with the flow is a reference to, there are things in life that we can't control. There are tons of circumstances that are way out of our control. Basically everything, right? Except for our attitude is more or less out of our control. So he's saying, for those things you can't control, instead of focusing on the fact that you don't like what they are, accepting them, and then just moving towards solutions, working with them instead of resisting whatever it is. So these are our messages from Archangel Michael. And I have lots more messages for you guys. I'm probably going to start combining messages, because I keep getting like little tiny ones that are going to make like the shortest videos in the world. So I'll probably start sticking a couple of them back to back, and that way it's not super short videos. But until next time, everyone, see you later. Bye bye.